Alright folks, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Rome Total War Randomizer playing as the Brutii. I'm gonna have to think about what intro I'm gonna do because I'm kinda tempted to call it Rome Total War, Randomizer. I don't know yet. Well anyway, welcome back. Right, so I need to get myself reacquainted because yet again, I do not remember what I'm doing last time. Okay, so we have a stat coming down. Julius Brutius. Okay, so I think I'm trying to link them up over here. Yeah, because the plan's to take care of Britain, isn't it? We still have our old settlements up there. They're now rebel settlements. That's completely fine. We have a Gaelic diplomat. It would be nice if we can get map. Oh no, yeah. I just thought we don't need map information from the Gaelic because we know they only have one settlement, which is on Rhodes and there. Normally in vanilla, Gaul would start here, this kind of area here, where France is, and they'll have a couple of settlements at the top of Italy, where the Alps is, and then they'll borderline the Germanian faction, which will be around here, which will be obviously Germany, Netherlands. Denmark, I think, as well, but not the randomizer. Okay, so we have a spy coming down. Alright, I'm going to bring the spy down this way if possible. Okay, so they... Alright. And Syra, that could be our next target, I think. The only problem is that we have to watch out for is if we move our main armies in to take care of the settlement, there are smaller stacks could actually go and put our other towns under siege. Now, we do have a slightly decent garrison, but I'm just wondering if these garrisons are enough. Because, for example, with this little stack here, which we used to assassinate the British general in the last session, we can add them onto here to completely fill out the stack, because every army can have up to 20 units, I think, anyway. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 10 down here, so 20, yeah. We also have mercenaries we can buy as well, but unfortunately we do not have the money. We don't, because trade is very bad at the minute. So still want to bring this guy down. That's what I want to do. So you come down here. Is there another army we can use here? We do have troops in Paraspa and Arasaka, which we could put together, I think. That's what I am thinking, actually. We could do with a third stack. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll bring Augustus Mesa. We'll bring... Let's have a look at Skirmisher Warband. 6, 9, 4, and 3. Kind of balanced. Numidian Cavalry. Yeah, we'll take the Numidian Cavalry. That's Missile Cavalry, Javcav. Early Legionary First Cohort. Very good defensive unit. We'll take them. What's the Eastern Infantry like? 3, 1, and 10. Could take them for a defensive line. We do have the Armored Eastern General at 12 soldiers. 24 defense. Could do, actually. So basically, just bring them all, leave... Do I leave one Triarii? No, we need to take Triarii out. We need to take the Triarii because a good defensive unit, like I said. Yeah, we'll do this then. We'll bring these 3 out here. Now, the public order is below 70, which is quite bad. But unfortunately, we don't have money, so hopefully what will happen is the AI will actually make the settlement taxes low to fight that. So the way public order is, if the public order is 70%, what will happen is it will go under red, but I believe it's the settlement will not riot. If it's 65, it will riot, but I believe if it's under 60, that's when you can civil revolt. Again, not a bad thing, especially in the Randomizer mod, because our settlement started off with very high population. We would not get this population until something like 35 turns in. So what happens is, if we get civil revolted like we did up here, we can bring our armies to come up to these settlements, do the exterminate population, and then that's just got a stable settlement again. So there is reasons to let these settlements go, especially in the early game in terms of the randomizer. But to be honest, these lands are not exactly the best in terms of economy. That's why I want to get all of Anatolia, yeah, this entire region, because we're next to the Mediterranean, and we can start sending out ships, and we can start doing trade routes, reports, and stuff. Not to mention, we gotta try and find Macedonia and the Greek city-states, because those are our objective factions to beat. But we're gonna do this one step at a time. Okay, so now we're at war with the British. I'm a bit worried about this situation. They can easily bring up a decent stack and counter this stack. So, unfortunately, I don't think... No, we do not have the space nor the money to build a watchtower. There's two buildings that a general unit, like this one here, Verbius Brutius, can construct. The first one is a fort, which is a temporary defensive location that you can build up, and basically it'll work like a siege. You know, you can defend the location, stop any enemies from coming through a certain portion of the map, which is pretty cool. The other one is a watchtower that extends the fog of war. So everything in this black sort of shadow effect is the fog of war, because we will not know where the settlements are, we won't know what units are doing what, we don't know who we're facing. That's the scary part. So right now, there's nothing much we can do in terms of this turn. We'll leave this guy here, and we'll see what the British are doing. Can I merge any troops? No, we can't. Okay, so everyone's at max. So what we'll do is we'll bring this stack down. I do want to get some troops from Paratspa. Let's see. So we have Scythian noble women, Libyan mercenaries. We have the Auxilia. 516. Yeah. Okay, we'll take a Terrarii. What's the Fione infantry? 9, 4, and 18. We'll take that. That's another decent spear unit. Take another Terrarii. And I think we'll take some ranged units. I think, and that will be that. And that's our next stack. So let's get these guys moving. It's going to be a few turns until we can get to the front line. But what we'll do is, with this stack, is we'll just play border patrol. And we'll eliminate little stacks as they come across. I don't know what this stack's going to do. Let's see, we have Warband, which is 7, 4, and 10. And we have Barbarian Peasants at 1, 1, and 4. So I don't know what they're going to do. But like I said, we do have some decent settlements. So let's have a look. Oh, sorry, decent garrisons. Just got to see what we can do first. Alright, so we got the diplomat moving. Okay, yeah. They are going on the Osaka's right. Huh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of right. Okay, so I'm going to have to move another unit back there to stop the rioting, because I do not want that settlement. Okay, now that's interesting. Now that is very interesting. Britannia and the House of Julia have signed an alliance. This puts me in a bit of a pickle now. I'll explain in a minute. Right, let's see here. We got enough. Actually, no. If anything, 9, 9, 14. That's not too bad actually. Just trying to think. We've got melee and we have range. Do we need? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to send you back. Have you done anything to public order? Still 65. I'm going to have to get rid of some troops here. We'll send one unit Terrarii back. Still not enough. Oh, 70 now. Okay, that's fine. I'll sort itself out then. Okay, right. Well, what we could do is we could pick some other troops on the way past. From Exatata, because we have some troops here we could take over as well. We do have some troops in Kotari, so is there anything we want to put onto this stack? Let's have a look. We do have that artillery piece that we could use. We have bull warriors. 13. Yeah, we're giving the bull warriors to Milius Brutius. Let's see. So we got peasants. Let's bring them back into Kataris. We're not using that. We got Spartan hoplites, which is powerful. 16, 17. That's just too good. Let's see here. So we've got melee, 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 range, range. Actually, we could give him the scorpions for an artillery piece. That'd be useful. And I think that will do, actually. So, yeah. We'll bring Milius down here. Okay, so, you guys. Get back into... Huh, okay. You get back into Sinope. Now, actually, I'm going to lead a bit of a task force now, actually, to take care of these two troops, because I don't like them coming down this way. They're probably going to put Taurus under siege. Now, if they do put Taurus under siege, that's not too problematic, because we could just sally out and just take them out as like 2 units. So, let's leave the Barbarian Peasants, and let's see, it's red already. It's at 65. I know for a fact the minute we walk out, it is going to civil revolt. I know that much. But the question is, can we attack them? They're going to retreat, and then we attack them again. But the question is, can we still make it back within 1 turn's movement? Which we probably can. It's only 2 units, so what if we leave you, you, and you? Would that be enough to take them out? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so we're committed to this. It's 50%. That's dangerous, but I feel like this is probably better. Alright, so 150 men against 122. Ratio 10 to 3. We're going to do this manually because what happens is if you wipe out at least 85% of the enemy numbers, that's a complete stack wipe. So, that's what we'll do. So, we'll probably do a lot of manual fights. Just for...
Soon to be dead, that man is up to you. There is no shame in fear. There is only shame in letting fear rule you. Try not to look scared, and you'll find bravery in your heart.
Done? Yeah, we're done. So, as I was saying, we'll do a lot of these manual fights just for guaranteed stack wipes, but also just for a bit of entertainment, you know? Yeah, it's just for a bit of entertainment, really. Okay, let's give an attack order. We'll go triple speed just to get them into position. Yeah. I probably will cut out a lot of the small fights like this because, you know, I mean, we don't really, I'm not going to say they're not interesting, but sometimes it's necessary for these, like, small fights to happen, these small skirmishes, because, you know, you want to completely wipe out certain enemies and stuff. But, the big fights I will keep in, but I'm not decided how I'm going to choose what fights to show off. But, you know, any opinions, just, you know what's Adam, down below if you want. I'm always looking for feedback. Alright, so we're going to engage in a second. So, we'll have a bit of a skirmish phase in terms of the, in terms of the missiles being thrown in. Kind of weird seeing the Julii colours with the Brutii standard. That's fine. Okay, so we have the Barbarian Peasants and we have the Warband in the back. Okay, let's see what's going to happen now. Okay, so Cavalry's going to break off to the side. Alright, here we go. Here comes the Pelham. Waltz going to bring in the Pelham. Alright, here we go now. So, this should be pretty straightforward. We have got missiles coming in from the back. The ordinary cohorts in the vanguard. Mercenaries are going to break. Pretty simple. So this is this morale system in place. So if enemies rout, they will run off the map. So you can tell the numbers of losses here with the percentage killed. So far we're at 21%, but unfortunately it's not going to happen now because they're running off. Alright, here comes our barbarian noble cavalry in. So this noble cavalry is the Gaelic. It'll be the Gaelic general bodyguard unit. Sorry, at least as far as I'm aware. I've very rarely played as the Gaelic, to be honest. The Gauls. Okay, let's give another attack order. See if we can try and rout them off. Ah, it seems like the peasants came back from routing, but the question is, will the other one rout as well? Who knows? To last, let's see what happens. There's a cavalry charge. I like it how some of the actual models start flying all over the place when the cavalry gets charged in. I like it. It seems like the warband, are they retreating? Or are they, No, it seems like they actually came out from Ralston. That's a bit weird, that. Right, well anyway, the Gaelic are charging now. Not the Gaelic. British. Well, warband, you know what I mean. Oh, this could be a bit nasty. They might actually attack my skirmishers here. But nope. A good volley of Pelham has sent them on the way. Alright. Let's give it... Oh, nope. I think we are going in for the attack now, I think. Yeah, we've got to chase him down now. This, I think. What are you going to do? Come on. You can only circle us for 2 more. You can only circle us long enough. Retreating? Maybe? Nope, they're coming back round again. Come on, the only thing we're going to do is just rotate our battle line. That is it. And they broke. So just in case, we'll give a pursuit order. And we'll run these guys down if possible. Nope. Nope, they're going to get off. How much have we killed? We killed 8. Ah, oh, fuck. We were 2 off from completely taking them out. Ah, whatever. Okay, so under the leadership of Captain Numerous, we deployed 150 men, killed 101, men remaining 146, and under the command of Captain Sidern, men deployed 122, 2 kills, and we have 21. So if this doesn't add up, let me tell you something. In this game, there is the friendly fire mechanic, so any of your friendly missiles, if they hit one of your troops, chances are they're going to die, so. It's a stupid mechanic to have, especially when you start adding in artillery, you know, games such as Medieval 2 and Shogun 2, for example. You can end up losing a good chunk of soldiers from one volley, I'm not joking. Right, so anyway. Oh, I think they have been wiped out, or they've just retreated, I don't know. Anyway, let's bring it back to Taris now. Can we have... is there a... No, I'm not enough. I was hoping to get maybe a cavalry unit into Taris just to raise up that public order. Right, so we're done with that. Okay. We might be able to sneak this stack up to... here, actually. Let's bring our spy a bit further forward. Let's have a look. Ah, good thing I saw that then. Here we go. This is a good position. Okay, we are out of movement points. I'm just trying to think what's the best approach. Because what we can do is we could send the stack to go siege Ancyra. Does it have any walls? Doesn't seem like it. So it just means we could just go straight in. What do we do? Do we sap some of the local military units, or do we go straight for the settlement itself? See, we do not know the numbers of the British. We don't know if they have some bigger stacks over here. We do not know. We do have reinforcements coming down, but that's the other thing I wanted to mention about. The alliance between the British and the Julii. Now, I think we're just neutral with the Julii, aren't we? We are. We're neutral and we have trade rights. Now, Scipii, we're allies and we have trade rights. That is the problema. Here's the thing. The House of Julii has allies with the British, but they also are enemies with the Scipii, right? The House of Scipii is allied with us, but they're also enemies with the Julii. So one or two things is going to happen. Either one, the Julii is going to wage war on us and start moving up and start taking Taris, Hatra, and our most northern settlements here, such as Arasaka and Parapspa. But at the same time, the Scipii, our allies, could actually move north. And also, we're also allies with the Armenians, and they could attack Julii as well. So the question is, are they going to commit to the north, or are they going to defend their land from the south? You know what I mean? But us, we'll keep an eye on it, but my main objective is to still head westward. So right now, there's nothing for us to do. Let's just then turn and see what happens. We still have our diplomat to the north. I thought so. I thought Taris was right, and that's fine. Nothing has changed as of yet. Yeah, we're still losing some money. We're still behind. So we can't recruit nor buy anything anymore. Greek cities in Egypt. Okay, now that's interesting because if Egypt can do us the honor of taking out the Greeks without us interfering, hey, I'll take it. Okay, right. We need to get you guys back down to Taris. You can do it this turn. Right, that's the right and sorted. Let's have a look at Arasaka. It's still 70. Okay, 70 is just the threshold. Okay.
Sir!
Right, you're still heading up this way.
March!
Right. You're going into Gataris. Sweet.
Sir!
Right, you're still coming down south, aren't you? You are.
Can't do it, sir. Forward!
It's very turn for turn this at the minute.
Sir!
Might be able to get some troops out from Ataxata. I think that's how it's pronounced. Not too sure. Right. Let's have a look. So we have some Spanish mercenaries. We have slingers. What's this army lacking? It's actually lacking some range. Well, actually, no, I'll take that back because we've got ranged cavalry, we have front line, so maybe just a little bit of each. So let's go Spanish mercs. We'll go slingers. We'll take the Pontic heavy cavalry. We'll take the Numidian cavalry. We'll take the Arab cavalry, and I think we'll take. Do we take the Scythe chariots? We've got 2 of them, but 9. No, we could end up losing them actually. Or what I could do is I could just take all the cavalry then and have a mixed army, because we've got a little bit of ranged, we'll have a little bit frontline, but then we'll have a good chunk of cavalry. Yeah, sure. Speaking of which, we've never seen what the general units are here. Let's see. Alright, so Augustus Mesa has Auxilia. Okay, just basic spearmen, Roman spearmen. Okay, what's Aemilius Brutii self-action? Air. Scorpions. Okay, that's not too bad. Missiles can appear several men. Very long-range missiles can use flaming missiles. May charge for orders. Good morale. Can't hide. Ineffective against walls and buildings. Right. Okay, I think we got some good stacks here, actually. We need to start moving western. This is as far as I can go. Let's have a look. Yep, it's down here.
Orders! Onward!
Keep moving down here. Now, with,
Orders!
Bibus Brutius here. Fibius, sorry. Right, what's your general unit? Spanish mercs, yeah, of course. Right, so we do have a chance to attack these guys, which is Axemen, Barbarian Peasants, Warband, Barbarian Peasants, okay. We have Prastigus. Okay, what's he? He is a itinerary pigs. Okay. I say, what's out this guy then?
Engage the enemy.
Yeah, we'll keep pushing forward. 213 men. Okay. Right, I'll do this one manually, but I will, I'll edit some, I'll just edit in some highlights of the battle. We'll see what happens.
Brave warriors! I have won great renown through leading men to victory. I see no reason to change the habits of a lifetime today. Do not fear these Britons. Their faces may be painted blue, but their red guts spill as easily as those of other men. They have been brought to the battlefield by muling infants instead of leaders. The count of our warriors is vastly greater than theirs, so unless we fight like old women or idiots, victory is certain. They will undoubtedly skulk in the woods and hope to ambush some of us. They are lacking in spearmen, and this will work to the benefit of our large contingent of horsemen.
So, I just want to point out our spear front line. I like this. Of course, it would be better if, you know, we could put the Terrarii here and keep the early legionary first cohort behind as a buffer in a straight line. But I kind of like this formation. This formation is pretty nice, actually. They really know what they're doing, CA, the Creative Assembly, when they was doing the formations for this. Cavalry on the flanks, infantry at the front. But we'll see what... We'll have a look at what formation our general will go for. Here's the Scythian noble archers. Basically, Scythia is the I don't know too. I said that a bit loud there. I don't know too much about the history of Scythia, but apparently these guys were the predecessors to Attila the Hun. But I do like the design, actually, really cool. We also have a Numidian cavalry as well, which is javelin. Here's the noble women. It's not too bad. One of two factions actually that have women in their unit rosters, which is the Scythians and the Germania faction. British has taken up a T formation, T defensive formation. They have their German axemen on the left flank. They'll have their peasants in the center, their warband on the right, and of course we have the barbarian captain. Overall, not a bad defensive location, actually. If they could bring the formation back a little bit, not only will they have the high ground, complete high ground, the back will be against the retreat line, so if any of them rout, they're just straight there. But also, the rocks here will be a good cover for the left flank. So far, nothing interesting, just still moving. Okay, so here's a little bit of action. Our skirmisher cavalry on the right flank are starting to open fire, and in retaliation they're sending their German axemen after the skirmishing horsemen. Now, this horseman better get a tally on, otherwise they'll get caught in melee combats, and trust me, those axemen are fast. They're also starting to move down the hill as well, so interesting. Yeah, here's the axemen. Are they actually coming back? Yes, they're coming back. I see what they're trying to do with the axemen, just trying to scare off the missile cavalry, the missile skirmishers to get them away, but they're now getting some return fire into the back, and that was not a very good idea of me, I say so. Horse archers firing over the javelin, the Numidian cavalry. The main melee should be happening soon. Here comes the Gaelic warband coming down. let's see, our heavy cavalry is going to slam into them. They pull back at the last minute. Looks like they really want... Nah, it's too late now. Here comes the cavalry. Right into the back. Interesting. And they're routed. Simple as that. Alright, so now the barbarian cavalry's under the berserk status. They're going to make mincemeat of the barbarian peasants. So far, our front line is now just in disarray because right now it's just do the honest work of putting them down. And just like that, we are done.
Enemies' hearts are full of fear and now they flee.
Alright, cool. Yeah, completely wiped him out. Nice. 200 kills.